it always gets wrapped up, and I'm asked questions all the time about what's my status. And I'm like, man, if you were in my position, it would be easy for someone to say, well, why don't you just get vaccinated? But you're not. And that's just the reality of it. And I've made my decision already, and I'm standing on it.
I'll make a hot take, but I think Kyrie comes back full time. And I think that is what really makes the absence of KD hurt a lot less, is when Kyrie walks through those Barclays doors.
And it's coming soon, folks. Like, sooner rather than later. And all of those people that said Kyrie will never play in Brooklyn, they're mad dumb, and they're eating their words now, and they're backpedaling, and they're trying to figure out like what actually is about to happen. And I can tell you this, all signs are pointing to Kyrie coming back. If you look at my Twitter, I don't know when I posted it, but Kyrie Irving is back in the building. Now, I don't have any kids, but I imagine if I had a son like Kyrie Irving, I would care about him a lot. And if he wasn't allowed in the building, I probably wouldn't show up to that building. I probably wouldn't be watching the team that he's supposed to play for unless he was on his way back. Okay, there it is. I got the pick coming. Our guy, Doug Barak, you guys might remember Doug coming on the show, and he had a picture of Kyrie Irving's dad coming to the game. I really think Kyrie has the chance to come back as soon as this month or next. Here's a picture. Papa Irving. You guys see, beautiful. Look in the middle. Why would Kyrie's dad?
Can't be random.
Why would Kyrie's dad be at the game Saturday?
Yeah.
Maybe because word on the street is we're working to get your son back here. Now, I believe the Brooklyn Nets have been working on this the whole time, right? Mm-hmm. The conversation around Kyrie is that there's supposed to be an exemption coming his way, because we've already seen that in other states. They have exemptions for professional athletes and entertainers to be able to do their jobs unvaccinated. We've now gotten to the point with this virus. I had the virus last Friday. I beat it in a day and a half, 2 days. I'm glad I didn't get COVID in COVID-19, 20, 21. I got it in 22 where it was a mild cold. I had a fever for a night. I had the chills a little bit. I coughed a little, I guess, and then I was over it in 48 hours. So we're not talking about people dying anymore. We're not talking about hospitals overflowing anymore. We're not talking about the same thing. And people need to hit that refresh button on their news and on their information and stop living in the past. Kyrie 100%. Irving is not a villain. Kyrie Irving has been welcomed back by his colleagues, his associates, his teammates, his coaches, people in the building, and they're working on getting him an exemption. Now, the jokes about Kyrie getting the shot, he's not getting the shot. Why would you take a stand for something and then fold? He took a stand for something and he won.
Yep.
So wait on it, folks. It's not going to be because Kyrie got the shot. It's going to be because the world around him changed and things evolved and people started to understand differently what exactly was going on here and what exactly the threats are. Kyrie Irving isn't a threat.
Yeah.
He's going to be hooping. He's going to be hooping in Brooklyn sooner rather than later.
Do you think there's anything that would sway your decision?
What do you mean?
To get this shot?
Why you keep asking me that?
Because that's what everybody wants to know.
Who's everybody?
There are millions of basketball fans out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, people who want to know if you're going to take the to be able to play at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basketball fans.
But there are
like they're
forget basketball fans. There are millions.
Yeah, but this is like that's what I'm saying. You're bringing like my vaccination status into a basketball game, and it's like I live my life majority of the time when I'm away from this. So when I say I'm not getting vaccinated and I'm making a choice with my life, somehow it gets mixed into, well, what about the basketball stuff? It's like, no, bro. Like, we live in a real world. This is great to be able to do this. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I love being with my teammates. I love playing on the Nets. But I've already been away enough time to think about this, to process it, to be able to make this decision, stand strong, understand that people are going to agree and some people are going to disagree. The circumstances that are at hand, I'm praying that they get changed and we're able to do things differently. And that's not just for me. That's for all those that are dealing with being unvaccinated and getting fired from work on a day-to-day basis. It's not just about me. That's been my message this whole time. So though I feel your feeling and emotion for asking that question, it's just like sometimes it feels a little disrespectful. Like I'm not just a basketball player, bro. I'm not. Millions of fans, I appreciate all of it, but it's not just about the game.
But you're one of the most famous unvaccinated people in the country. I mean,
That sounds crazy to me.
But that's the reality, though. You are one of the most famous people in the country. But
I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Fame is socially created, bro. I'm not. I hear what you're saying, but I gotta go to Grady's question. Like being the most famous unvaccinated player, what does that even mean?
Well, in the short
I don't even know what that
term,
means in my
you
life.
can't play at home. I think that's why there's so much frustration.
I respect that, bro. I respect
We're
that.
gonna move on. Thanks.
Yeah.
Grady, go ahead.